dark road at night or strolling through the...
Hello everybody, Zappy here for more Code Geass. We're on episode 17. In the last episode, so Mao did not die originally from the first time, so he came back and went to kidnap Nunnally. Very cool of him to do, very fucking cool. But yeah, so like Lelouch and Suzaku both teamed up, went and found where she was. There was a bomb strapped up above her that, like, if anything interrupted it, like if there was any outside interference, it would go off. So yeah, fucking Suzaku stayed put. Lelouch went to find Mao. He found him. They did a fucking chess match with a fucking with a, what do you call it? I can't even remember what you call it. Scales, with scales. And obviously the one that, like, if whoever got like the most pieces, like, you know, knocked off, like they chucked them on their side. Once it got to like a certain side, it would either blow up the bomb or it would disarm it. And I think Lelouch should have just jumped on his side and it would have been fine. But yeah, whatever. So yeah, like it was like Mao was about to win, and then Suzaku, like a fucking madman, jumped, and even with the slightest cut of his fucking knife, managed to cut the correct wire without interfering with the motion of the bomb, successfully disarming it. Such a legend. Yeah, we also had C2 kill Mao and say, like, I'll see in C's will, bitch, pop, right inside the head. I guess it was the neck, right? Either way, he's dead. So yeah, we learned that Suzaku actually killed his father because his father was trying to essentially work up a rebellion, and I guess Suzaku back at that age still had this ideal of not wanting there to be like a war thing going on, so he stabbed his dad. Fucking hell, Suzaku, what are you doing? Yeah, fucking Lelouch used Geass on himself to forget that whole thing, you know, of him knowing what what they were all up to and shit. Oh, it was quality. It was quality stuff. Valletta is completely fucking out of it. She's she got amnesia from getting shot by Shirley. Ogie's now looking after her, and she hasn't got a clue. So I can only imagine what's going to happen with her. And we also saw her tits as well, so that was something. Fucking Millie's like sort of date thing that that her parents have basically her parents have asked for her to be married to someone. That someone was Lloyd, which I'm loving. I love the fact that that's the case. I'm absolutely fine with that because I like Lloyd. But yeah, that. I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, fucking, we've got the Black Knights making strides with Deed Hard. Like doing all this shit for Lelouch, like they're getting like the infiltrating Britannian warehouses and shit, and gotten all this. It's fucking mad stuff. Fucking there's District of India shit in there. Mad shit going on. But anyway, yeah, I think without further ado, we're just going to get into episode 17 and see what we get, shall we? So let's go.
Lelouch is faced with a choice between two divergent paths. One leads to the past in a quest to find his mother's enemies. The other way takes him to the future, where he will create a world in which his little sister, Nunnally, can live happily.
Hello everybody, just a reminder that if you go into the link in the description for my Patreon and get the early access tier for $5 a month, you can get access to not just 2 Code Geass episodes early, but 4 early. That's 4 episodes of Code Geass a week for $5 a month. I think that's pretty good value. That goes across all of the shows that I'm doing, Steins Gate, Haikyuu, Tokyo Ghoul as well. So, you know what I mean? Eventually, over the course of the month, you actually get access to 64 videos a month, as opposed to the general public, which get 32. So yeah, if you're wanting more reactions of mine, specifically Code Geass or whatever, then that is the place to go.
Did you do it? Did you kill your own father? I see. It's not just your secret, is it?
Lelouch,
He claimed that Prime Minister Gimbu Kururugi killed himself in order to stop all of those in his cabinet who called for a do-or-die resistance. The story was a necessary one. Frankly, he's at odds with himself, because he used to be different. He never placed any importance on another person.
We will open Art Week with the dedication of the Clovis Memorial Museum of Art. You, Princess Euphemia, will select the first place winner from among these submitted works.
Octopus hot dogs. That girl.
Excuse
Is that
me.
Valletta doing
No,
that?
these aren't what you think.
We
God,
have
man.
visitors.
4 holy swords.
I'll get straight to the point here. We've come to you today to ask you for your help. Lieutenant Colonel Todo has been apprehended.
What's that guy got in his forehead?
We'll help them.
You sure?
The Black Knights fight for the cause of justice. There's nothing odd about that. 2 chess pieces I've been wanting will be mine today. And with any luck, a third.
Suzaku? How's he gonna do that?
Viceroy?
Sorry to summon you like this. How's everything at the museum?
The dedication is later on. Of greater importance, though, the NAC reported there was unrest in Ishikawa.
Also, concerning what we spoke of earlier. You may choose any one of them to be your knight. They're all excellent
here we go.
soldiers from respected families.
You would catch crawdads? How?
It's simple. You just tie a string to a frog's back leg.
Huh? Frog is in those things that sit on lily pads and go croak?
Yeah, but in Japanese they go kero 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 kero.
Huh? Kero?
Yep.
I won't be able to stay with Nonali any longer. That affair with Mao also drove home the fact that I need someone to protect my little sister.
Lelouch?
Okay.
I need to
So that's
tell
what
you.
that's what he's worth. That's what he's
Lloyd says it's urgent.
Who's that?
Please come again, Suzaku.
I will.
Suzaku.
Huh?
When you return, there's something that I want to discuss. It's an important matter. Nonali, you seem fond of Suzaku, am I right?
I adore him. But of course I love you more than anyone, Lelouch.
I see.
Oh, great.
Oh god, what's gonna be behind there? A photo? If it is, or something. What is it?
Man from Interstate. Your Highness, there have been rumors lately that you're close to choosing your knight.
Are you sure it's a good idea to throw in with the Black Knights?
Can you think of any other way to rescue Colonel Todo?
There's also what Kyoto said, that they would lend us the new models.
We can worry about the details after we've rescued the Colonel.
What is on his head?
But no matter where Todo may be, it's the place I belong.
Your time and treat it with the utmost care. It was far more fragile than any of you when I gave birth to it. Are you Zero? It's a pleasure. I've heard a lot of things about you.
The pleasure is all mine, Rakshata. The articles relating to medical cybernetics.
Peace.
A souvenir from Kyoto.
What's that?
Excuse me, is this really going to improve the interfacing system? No, of course not. Huh? It's going to improve your life expectancy.
I just heard they changed your executioner. It's gonna be Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi. You ought to be glad it's someone you know.
Of course it is.
Change of executioner is the most exceptional of circumstances.
Why do they keep giving? Oh, interesting. Okay.
What was that?
These geckos are awesome. Way superior to Burai's.
Yeah, you got that right.
Reading a .07 variance to specs.
Obviously, those old codgers in Kyoto need to supply us with better parts.
You'll be unofficially executed before you're busted out of here.
Oh,
Any
wow.
last words?
Unofficial.
I gave up once before. It's worth nothing.
In that case, I'll claim your life for myself.
Oh shit.
Zero.
Kyoshiro Todo, the only Japanese who 7 years ago brought the mighty Britannian forces to their knees in defeat. That was no miracle. It ended in
Sakishima?
victory because it was based on excellent intelligence work.
Now that he's dead, I wish to die too.
Don't be a coward!
What?
You
Whoa.
must take responsibility. Responsibility for the miracle that you made! The Area 11 resistance movement is more intense than that of any other area because Japan surrendered before exhausting all of its military strength. People grasp at illusions because they're desperate for miracles. Why else has there been such rampant use of refrain? You must endeavor to the bitter end beyond all that's decent, and then you can die. However, now that I'm here, there's hope because I can likely turn their dreams into reality.
worked so hard for this.
No effort at all, sir.
The tasks at hand have been cleared, and Nonali's knight has already been chosen. That leaves only...
Yeah, there he is.
Damn! What's he doing here?
Well, how convenient.
Are they forcing her to put it on that one?
Hello?
Is that what they're doing? What's happening here?
Escaped?
They're skilled fighters.
That's it? The white nightmare that's been giving such trouble to Zero?
Yeah.
Zero, do you have any data available on this unit?
Possibly. All units, give them distance!
I wonder if this is how Lelouch is going to figure out that
speed and maneuverability
Lancelot is
are
actually
truly
Suzaku.
astonishing. Initial attack is always straight on. It never feints that first move. Once you dodge that attack, he immediately moves to avoid your offensive.
Hey,
Damn.
He's really doing it.
So now the next move he makes will be falling back to the rear. Coordinates X23. And with that, check.
Oh shit!
I know this.
Oh my god, because it's two of us.
Damn it, it doesn't have an ejection block on it.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, that, yeah, I literally just said, is this how he's gonna figure out?
Zero, what now?
all this time it was him?
Susaku. Hey, isn't that... Yeah, the 11th. That's Susaku Kururugi, the one accused of killing Prince Clovis? They let an 11?
That's enough. Turn off the
Oh
monitor
shit.
now.
Do not do this, Suzaku.
Colonel Todo! So then, you want to live more than you want to follow your own principles?
Do I disappoint you? Very well, then keep to your schedule and execute me.
Are you there? You can't be because you have to be by Nonali's side.
What's wrong? You have become a cowardly boy who's afraid of altering the status quo.
Once I make them trust me, I'll have the power to change it.
You're serious?
I'm dead serious.
Regardless of whether you win or lose, you'll achieve nothing unless you're prepared to sacrifice everything. It's
true.
And that goes for countries as well as individuals.
What do we do? Capture him or Zero?
We're destroying the White Nightmare. Got that?
Wait for Zero's orders!
No, wait! Stand down! Don't worry. It's a synchronized four-way attack. He'll never dodge it. Kururugi, release the Haken booster quickly! Are you okay?
Interesting fighting style he uses.
We've done enough fighting for now. We achieved our objective here. Use escape route 3. Withdraw immediately!
An unwinnable battle's not the same as a lost battle. You seem to be very well aware of that, Zero.
They're running! He fought them off? The Black Knights? Damn traitor. Why would he follow them? Because they're 11s like him. Of course. I thought 1 against 7 was a bit much to swallow.
I'll now answer the question you asked me earlier. You had inquired as to whom I would select to serve as my
It's
knight, correct?
him. Of course it was. It's always going to
The
be.
knight I have chosen will be the young man you see before you. Warrant Officer Suzaku Kururugi.
Todo, I am your foe.
What's wrong?
That's fucking, his fucking maniacal laugh, man. Okay, episode 17. Right from the top, they mentioned at the start, like the narration at the very beginning, that Lelouch has two paths. One leads to pretty much the destruction of the world, and that will come from trying to basically find out about his mother's killer and whatnot. And then the other is just making a better world for Nunley, which obviously I would, to be honest, I would like them both to happen. But what they said there, not sure if it's possible. I don't know what journey is gonna what difference is the journey you'd have to make in order for one to. I don't know. But yeah, the fucking Black Knights are working with the Four Holy Swords to obviously go save Todo from being executed. So I guess they're basically both connected by Kyoto lot, right? Kyoto group. I don't know who Rock Shatter is involved with, but she's handy with cybernetics. Rock Shatter might be with the Kyoto group actually, the one who like made like the Gurren Mark II and shit. Possible, it's possible. Todo was Suzaku's mentor, so we have more connections going on. And at one point, Todo was actually the only one to ever overcome like Britannia, like in a, I guess, some battle that took place. And it must have been a pretty big one. I thought he said Tsukushima at first, like Suki from Haikyuu, but no, it's Utsukishima, right? I don't know how you'd spell it though. I knew from the very start, like when fucking when they were sitting around the fucking table and Lelouch was like, yeah, right, I need someone to stay and basically look after Nunnally, so essentially be Nunnally's knight. No, I knew that sort of, because at the end of the day, when Euphemia was like when it was stated that, oh yeah, we should get Euphemia knight, I knew it was going to be Suzaku. Like it had to be. It was obvious. So yeah, great. That's fantastic. And obviously Lelouch planned it for Suzaku to look after her, so that he could go away and focus fully on doing this whole thing. Which I don't know what that one would lead to. Like if he was to completely leave and do all of this stuff, would it be the one where he's finding out his mother's killer? Which it seems to be. That's how it all kind of started. Or what? Would it go make a better finale? I don't know. I mean, he has to be lonely, right? That comes with the power. So I don't know. I'm wondering if they'll ever figure out Zero's clear regard for Suzaku's life. I don't know if it was clear, but it was, I guess the fact that like you had the fucking Britannian like airships fucking come flying in, you'll be able to use that as sort of like a scapegoat, yeah, that's the reason why we left, because I could notice them coming, as opposed to like, no, like stop, because obviously it's fucking Suzaku. I was literally saying before his hatch like got cut off, I was like, oh, this is how he's gonna find out that Suzaku is the one in the Lancelot, and then it fucking happened. But he clearly, like, after all these times, he's clearly judged, like, basically the way Suzaku fights, and whatnot. But yeah, when his hatch was opened, it was quite clear that the Britannian, like, the Empire didn't want it getting out that Suzaku was in any way like a big part of that army, because of obviously what happened previously of him possibly being the guy who murdered Clovis, when we know that wasn't the case. So yeah, it's still like sort of, it's interesting how it's still doubtful in people's minds about Zero being the one who killed Clovis, even though he went out and basically said it. It's still like not 100% in people's eyes. People are like, you know what I mean? So yeah, I don't think there's anything else to talk about. That was a short one. But I was just basically getting everything out of the way. I'm not sure there's anything really major to talk about. One of the big things actually was Lelouch mentioned that Suzaku was different before this. Like, he was different before. Apparently he got at some point when he was a kid, I guess. Was it a point where he didn't care about other humans? How was that? I was under the impression that he killed his dad because he was hoping to fucking lead a rebellion. I must be completely mishearing what they're saying if that's the case. Because I was under the impression that he didn't want his dad going through with this, that would end up starting a war. So he I mean, yeah, I guess like it's safe to say like he wouldn't do that now, of course. I don't know if he's not doing that now because of what happened with his dad, and he didn't want to go through that experience again of like killing somebody, I guess. So I guess that's what changed. Like him killing his dad is probably like giving them this whole idea of like, oh yeah, I'm not fucking killing anybody, right? We'll have to see. But that is it. So yeah, so got a bunch of links in the description, Discord being one. Steins Gate is coming to an end. And if you don't know, Steins Gate is actually the series that is determined. It was determined by a pool for the general public. Okay, so with that coming to an end, we need another one to take it over. So therefore, I urge everyone to go over to the Discord, because that is where we start the polls. Like, we start everything for that there. So if you want me to react to a certain thing, a certain show, then you probably want to go over there. Actually, what I'm thinking... actually, I don't know. By the time this comes out, I might have already changed it. So, maybe not. But, yeah, anyway. But when it comes to pools and things, that's where you need to go. That's where it starts. So, you know, things like that. We have Dungeons & Dragons, we have karaoke, and we have streams. So, if you're into any of that stuff, you can come join us with that. And also, if you just want to come communicate, then you can do that as well. My Patreon, yeah, the big thing is obviously early access. Is just for $5 a month. For that, you get access to 4 videos of all the shows that I'm doing a week. So while the general public only get access to 2, you get 4, and you also get them like a week earlier. So, you know, across the board, that's like 16 episodes of the different shows. Like it's actually 4 episodes of all of the different shows. It adds up to 16 episodes a week, 64 episodes roughly across the whole month. Only to the general public. Like, general public's 32 episodes. So, you know, for just $5, you get 32 extra episodes, which is pretty fucking decent, I'd say. So yeah, if you want more reactions from me, that's the place to go. I'm also doing Parasite, although there is copyrights going on with it, so I might have to change it over to timer based, but I am reacting to that as well. The only difference with that is exclusive on Patreon. So it's going to be $15 or more a month, and if you want to watch that while it's airing. But once it's finished, then it'll go after the general public, alright? So if you can't, like, justify the $15 price tag for, like, a month to watch that, then don't worry, just wait 2.5 months, it'll be out for the public, okay? So there's that. And finally, my PO box address is in the description below, so if you do want to send me anything at all, I will open it up, react to it on camera. It'll be a nice little surprise, nice little addition to the video. So yeah, you can send me stuff with the address in the description below. But that is all, so thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.